All right, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone can leave in the message, are you having problems trying to contact the banks in LaGrange? We got some crazy stuff going on lately. I don't know if they're jamming the signals or what they're doing, but I still can't get through to the bank. It's not putting the call through. I just dialed some random number just to see if the phone worked, and it at least responded and said your call can't go through right now. So tell you what, America really put itself in a demise with our communication system. It is unreal of what we're dealing with in our country. Yeah, I'm still calling to try and figure out. Yeah, people are like, "Are you kidding?" No, ever we told you not to monkey with the communication lines, and now American citizens are held hostage by communication lines. They fell right into the devil's hands the whole time, and they just wouldn't listen. I don't know, but someone's going to have to take the hit uh, for their team or whatever. I don't know. Put a couple in them and see what they do. Ridiculous. I don't know who keeps letting these demonic things through, but whoever is holding the key to the gatekeeper or whatever they call it, put two in them and tell them to take a couple aspirin. Take the keys away from them people. I can't believe this is going on in America. Yeah. You know what? And another thing, there ain't enough people with that are marked that ain't dying. You know? We've been doing research. A lot of people that ain't marked are the ones dying. But these people that are marked ain't. There ain't enough people that are marked. They just ain't going in the hole fast enough. Well, I don't know. You know, the chosen ones. Don't touch these people. Don't. I don't know. Mess you created in my country. And I'm from sitting here in the war room looking at all this. They're leaving me no option. You know, get a hold of the other countries, let them know what we're doing. They're not. They're not. We're. I'm sorry, folks, but you just ain't leaving us any options of what we got to do in this country. And you should be pissed off at your family members that are corrupt and the evil and the gangs. And you, you folks should be very upset at your family members if they are involved in any of that crap or whatever. I'm not. I know they use me for that shit, but I don't belong to any cult, gang, club, anything. It's about time justice is served, even within our own families. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy, ain't it? Well, when you're left with no options, well, it's a very dangerous country. You folks are going to be living in because you left us no option. No, I don't know. Who knows? What country are we invading now? Who knows? Who cares? I don't know who let this debauchery, demonic botulism, whatever, I don't know what it is. I don't know who let this in, but oh, I see ICE shot another guy today. Won't these people get the hint? They probably won't. They probably won't get the hint. You know, stay out of their way. Let them do their jobs. They would have already been out of your city if you folks wouldn't have caused all this chaos. They would have already got their jobs done and been on their way. Idiots. I'm living in a country of idiots. Just continue to open fire on whoever gets in our way. Yeah, I'm at my ends rope too. I can give two shits anymore. I made a pact with the Lord not to kill anybody my whole life. I haven't, but I can't sit by and watch this demonic madness happen in our country. They leave us no choice. So I'm sitting here in the war room and I'm looking at my options, and I only got a couple. You folks ain't gonna like them, but we're gonna use them. We're definitely gonna use it in America. They leave us no choice. We got birds everywhere out there today. The sun is shining, but that's deceiving. Well. You know, I imagine they probably are blocking calls to the police station too. That's okay, guys. We got a new team coming in. They're ununiformed, unmarked. We'll have to do your jobs for you. We want you police to turn in your badges, your weapons, and your vehicles. It's obvious you folks can't do anything, so we got to do everything in this country, and that's what we're doing. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Yeah, find out who the gatekeeper is or the key holder is in these apartment complexes. Get rid of them. Yeah, I think we're tired of standing down in this country. Oh, here come a couple squirrels. Here come a couple squirrels. Now, folks, you know that old song by Crystal Gayle. Gonna make your brown eyes blue. What kind of witchery and sorcery is that? Open fire on these people. Open fire on what kind of witchery and so you're gonna change people's eye colors? What kind of stuff is that? Gonna make your brown eyes. Gonna make your brown eyes blue. Well, whatever. Are the people with brown eyes full of crap? I don't know. Take them out. Just keep taking people out until I feel comfortable and feel myself and look myself. Just keep opening fire. I didn't give two craps. You know, I really can't afford this invasion into Greenland, but what the heck? Why not? Why not? Yeah, so I had to drive down to the bank and let them know, hey, someone's jamming your call. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to call you guys for the past hour. It refuses to let the go through. She's like, no. I'm like, yeah, why would I? Came up here to check my account because I've been trying to call you guys for an hour. You know, they let us do magic and witchery and sorcery on us. Open fire on them people. If Trump don't like it, tell him to shut up, sit down, and do what he's told. We're all trying to get to heaven. Like I said, you torture someone their whole lives, they become great killers. It's pretty much what we did. Got tortured and now become one of the deadliest groups in the world. But then again, I'm not Johnny Walker, another one of the government's spies that got caught. We're tired of your Bible Belt. Funny how a third world country can clean itself up, but America can't. Yo, good morning, ATS News. I woke up this morning to people flipping out of it. They shot another person. Stay out of their way. It's a military operation to pick up bad people and people that are here illegally and stay out of their way. People just run to them. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Right? The guy shouldn't have hit that cop or that ICE agent, and the ICE agent returned fire. Well, stay out of their way. Good God. Well, all this is doing is showing to the world these are the bad people. I don't know what to tell these people. It's your right to protest. Well, you go right ahead. But don't come crying to us when you start throwing stuff at agents uh, and they return fire on you. It's a military group. It's a government agency. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. Now, what else we can see is that they are Trump's right. They are using witchery and sorcery as a weapon or whatever. And you got to hit. I'm not, Trump. I really don't have the money to go over to Greenland. I do have a couple trillion put away just to attack this country of the demonic shit that you're letting go. Or we're starting the citizens, military, and police. And a lot of people are pissed about that. I'm like, you don't control the skies. We do. Do as you're told, and you won't have troubles. Well, this movie's getting made one way or another. This earth is my movie set. I don't tell you. Well, I could play the tough guy too, or whatever. I mean, Ernie Shell's not the only one that can come up with an imagination. Yeah, we're taking people out of America and everything. This is crazy. But they deserved it, Miss ATS News. You know it as well as I do. This whole Delphi thing, this whole club, it's the Odins, it's the Masons, it's the Lollipop Gang. Remember the Wizard of Oz? We're here to represent the Lollipop Gang. I might shoot him in the head. Put a couple in them midgets' heads. Man, why not? Well, this is what happens when you back us into a corner and we have no options. We're sitting in the war room, we're looking. What's our options? These are our two options. I know you're not going to like it, but this is the only thing we got left. We can prove this. We can prove this. The CIA has proved this witchery, sorcery, cult shit, and all this stuff is real. There's only two options we got here, boys. And it's obvious they're not going to leave me alone or leave anybody alone. So we're going to use these two options. That's it. America just became casualties of war. I don't know what to tell you folks. I'm tired of suffering for a team that I don't belong to. They don't pay my bills. I have no idea. People, you belong to what team? Team is it? What team? I have no idea. I'll just keep doing what we're doing. They'll get the hint once, sooner or later when there's a pile of bodies out there. They'll get the hint sooner or later. But we are out of options in America. You can't even use your dang phone and everything. Yeah, man, America fell right into their trap. I caught a whole bunch of them, Lord. Jesus, look at all these people I caught trespassing on me and trying to wreck my life. You know there's only two options, Lord, and we're going to use them. I'm talking to myself, boy. I'm talking to myself. 1, 2. I kind of agree with what Shannon was saying about. We're just talking to ourselves. And when will I realize that this skin I'm in, hey, it isn't mine, it wasn't his or whatever, I don't know. Well, that's the price you folks got to pay for trying to live my life, steal my life, curse me, and all kinds of stuff. I don't live in a world like that, so I don't know magic or witchery or sorcery. I don't know. It's crazy. crazy. I don't care. Just keep doing what we're doing. That's all I can say. Miss ATS News, I don't want to be a stickler, but you spelt what wrong? You spelled it WHUT when it's supposed to be WAT. So just letting you know, I'm not going to, because if you want to misspell, that's your right. Oh, look it, they don't even know how to spell. No, but I know how to wipe or clean. You can keep your spelling. I wipe your ass all over this country, you stupid fucking pricks. These people are stupid. He can't spell. No, but I just walked all over your effing country and shutting down your banks of communication and everything. You keep your spelling. You're just trying to help us. Believe me, we don't need no help. We're dumb enough around here. We're already crazy. We don't need anybody's help. Thanks for helping though, Miss AT. I'm just trying to help you. You spelt what wrong. But you know what? It don't even bother me, woman. Do it. Spell everything wrong today. Just to go against authority. Now pull a Zodiac killer out. Spell everything wrong and send them a letter. But write it all like mixed up, right? It'll take them days to figure it out. What'd you come up with? Well, we're breaking the code. Either this guy is idiot or he's a genius. One of the two. But I think we figured out the code. What did it say? You're a bunch of idiots. That's what it said. That's 12 pages of the same thing after we decoded it. It said you're idiots. You know, and why do I got to do the work for the bank? Why do I got to drive to the bank and say, hey, is something wrong with your automatic teller? They're like, no. I'm like, well, that's funny because I can't get through to it. And it will not let me call your bank. Don't you guys have like tracking systems and when someone's hacking into the system or blocking calls or whatever, you automatically go into defense mode and start wiping people out that are not account holders at your bank? They're like, no. I'm like, well, you should. You should have a system that sends a missile from the sky to these people's houses that are blocking our calls. No, I'm just saying. You know, everyone thinks I'm extreme, but am I extreme? Really? Am I extreme? I don't think so. I know a lot more extreme dudes than me. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. Well, you know, if they're blocking the calls to the bank, then that means someone's up to no good. Either someone's trying to impersonate you, or someone's trying to keep you from checking your accounts and deposits and stuff like that, and withdrawals and everything. So it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out open fire. I don't care no more. I'm sorry. It's all right, Miss ATS News, that you spelt that word wrong today. I'm not going to get the ruler out and make you kneel on jujubes and spank your hands with a ruler. I'm not going to do that. You spell everything wrong today, and that'll be fine with me. I don't. There's battles you folks should have picked and choose. Spelling was not one of the battles you should have chose in America, you idiot. No, I agree with you, Mr. Venture of Minnesota. Spelling was one of the things they should not have picked. She did it again. What word? What word? How many watch hours? You're close to monetizing. Oh, cut it out. I've been on YouTube for I don't know how long, 15, 20 years. And everybody else is I don't know. I have no idea. It was almost like before I even got on YouTube, I was blackballed. Right? They're like, well, you can't do your family. Yeah, shut up. It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. If I was anything these people said, surely I would be in one of the most maximum prisons in the world. But I think you folks were lied to by that. What's his name? Oh yeah, the fake Messiah. Yeah, and but that's really too sad, folks, that you believed him because now I'm sitting in the war room looking, and you know what? You only left me a couple options in this country, and I'm going to use them options. So spell as much as you want wrong for the rest of your lives. I don't know. You, like I said, America needs to pick and choose its wars, and I think they picked the wrong war. I would suggest you folks get out of the way of them ICE agents. Them are federal agents. I would suggest you folks stay out of their way. Now I'm going to get some more coffee real quick. Let's enjoy the bird. No, it's okay, Miss ATS News. You misspell everything you want today, little lady. Who knows how many watch? I blew past millions of viewers. Monetized. What is monetized? I don't know. I woke up the other day and I was 40 or 50 subs gone. The other day when I was doing a live, my computer went crazy, and the next thing I know, after I got done with the video, I went to go to my channel to see if the video worked because my computer screen was going crazy. And I was down 30 or 40 subs. So somehow they're getting into the system and divvying up. I don't care. Open fire. Open fire. You're a bunch of terrorist club gangs, witchery, sorcery, demonic people. Just keep opening fire. They leave us no options. I don't know. These idiots are they're making nuclear reactors in their basements and sheds and shit out here. And people are scratching their head going, what the F is going on? Yeah, you got radiation poisoning. You got radiation poisoning because these idiots are buying radiation pellets over the internet and they're poisoning people with them. Your country is over with, America. Hold on, I gotta get some more coffee. All right, I had to get some coffee. Yo, what's up, Debbie? They're looking for some guy, John Jolin Carrot, the Jolin family or something. Uh, I don't know. I guess they went ahead and did some curse stuff or something. I don't know. We're getting to go in that church and get that son of a bitch out of there. Pull him out of there, and you know what to do. These people are diabolical. Good morning, Miss Debbie. Oh, hold on a minute. I got a message from somebody. Ah, it's our little Debbie. It's our little Debs. Good morning, Debbie. We're talking about getting rid of the Bible Belt. And ICE agents, Debbie, shot another protester because the protester attacked the ICE agent with a bat or something like that, or a stick or something like that, started hitting them or whatever. And these people got to be crazy, right? To attack a armed agent. They're nuts. You are, because you're the Bible Belt, Debbie said. Debbie says, I live. I'm the Bible Belt. Or you're in the Bible Belt? No. We'll put you down on the list. We're going to put you down on the list there, Debbie. Miss ATS News is spelling stuff wrong today, and that's okay. That's her right. If that young lady wants to be dumb, that is her right in this country. That is her right. And I was telling Trump that. Right? You can't make these people be smart. They're dumb. You know, and he went on for an hour. How dare you? I'm going to make these people smart. You're not going to make them smart. It's not. You're going against our Constitution. You understand? It's our constitutional right. If we want to be dumb, we can be dumb. And that's our right. Debbie Fox says, that's why it's called the Bible Belt. I don't know. We're tired of this belt. We're tired of the whole thing. We're sick of it. Open fire. It's my movie set. I don't care. Open fire on everything. Let me tell you something. They'll do anything you say. Shannon was right. They'll do anything you say if you would just stop talking to us. And they couldn't stop talking to us. So, you know, the Bible Belt must fall. I'll do anything you say. If you just stop talking to me, yeah. That's probably because that fake Messiah was talking in his head, driving him nuts. Yeah, I think they switched lives with me or something. Bum, 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 bum. You know, what is up with Mediacom? I think they're out of Chicago, based out of Chicago. But hey, Mediacom, if you're listening, what's up with your system? I mean, really, what's up with your system? You pick up the phone and it's going meep, 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 like a busy tone. And you ain't even made a call yet. You ain't even made a call. So someone's using that internet line to do bad stuff. Now, once you track and find out who it is, open fire on 'em. Send a heat-seeking missile from above down on their house. We did out there in Texas or whatever. This is all government lines. Though. This is all private line. They're hacking. They're terrorists. Open fire. You got anything? Is there anything you want to say, Mr. Ventura, of the great state of Minnesota? I did 30 years in the CBC. All right, that's enough. I guess I need to run for the governor of Minnesota. They're calling me out again. You do that. You do that, sir. I'll be right there to vote for you. Oh, wait, can I vote for him? Yeah, I can vote for him and not live in Minnesota. I think I did vote for him once. He's threatening to come out of retirement. He said he only did one term. He could do another. Get out there, sir. Internet doesn't go through old phone lines. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, United States of America, we told you, leave that technology alone that don't belong in the communication system. And now look at. Now, could we have saved some of these people? Yes, but we couldn't get through to the White House. So they made the calls. They did the wrong thing. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Your government made some bad calls, letting certain technology come into certain areas was the worst thing that they've ever done. And they're starting to figure that out now. And another thing that we figured out in this country is this religion crap went way too far. And now you become terrorist. Sorry. But like I told you, Oval Office, War Room, I only got two options we're looking at here in this situation we're in. I'd get a hold of the other countries and let them know we're going with situation 2 first. And if it don't work, then we're using number 1. Now, I know a lot of the scientists, once I created some of this stuff, were telling me it's too extreme, but there ain't nothing too extreme now. Not a zero zilch. Woods, whatever you close to call it. I don't know. But Debbie is misspelling too, and that's fine because that is your right in the United States of America to spell things wrong. Let them figure it out. I just sent 25 paragraphs to the White House. We'll see how long it takes for them to decode it. Everything was. They'll be back with us there in a while once they try and decode it. Debbie, I don't care if you misspell. I don't care. It's Miss ATS News, the chat teacher, that cares if you misspell. Well, you know, Mr. Trump, Pentagon, White House, uh, War Room, what they're doing is driving people nuts, and then they're sitting back going, "Oh, look at he's threatening people." Yeah, if you don't get the message now, you ain't never gonna get the message. You're on the wrong side. You idiots are on the wrong side. Yeah, open fire is right. Now, folks, the big thing that's being used right now in America is kinetic energy weapons. These are things you cannot see, smell, or taste, almost as deadly as biological chemicals. But that is what is being used in our country and on me. But you can't harness this energy or power. And it was their downfall. It was their downfall. You're misspelling stuff. Debbie Fox says, I live in a world of ham radios. I can contact aliens. No, you can't, because you haven't seen the new laws that are out for 2026. Your radio signals, your ham is gone. They're removing that. You will no longer be able to talk on a ham radio. They figured it out. And we want to thank Miss Debbie for exposing it right now. She's been talking to people on a ham radio, and that the government just came out with a thing the other day, or a couple weeks ago. They're doing away with the ham radio signal. Ooh, doggy. I don't think you folks will be able to communicate no more. Ham 973545573. Them are ham radio codes. I wish I had a nice ham right now to eat, but I don't. That's the only kind of ham I probably would want anything to do with. This whole ham radio stuff is bye-bye. It's old technology. Yeah, it's stopping, Debbie. There's a big thing on it. They figured out that terrorists were using ham radios to communicate. And I kept telling them, they're attacking us, and they're like, well, we can't pick them. I'm like, yeah, maybe they're using that ham radio shit that was way back in the day, old technology. And they're like, yeah, but we're giving away with, well, you didn't yet. And that's how they've been communicating. And you are all like, Are you kidding? Well, how else would they be communicating, you effing idiots? If you ain't picking them up on digital signal and you got no track of them at all, what are they using to communicate? Either they got runners that are running back and forth like the old days, or they're using ham radios that are analog, right? So that's why I got to do everything in this country, and that's why I'm leaving. Your healthcare sucks, your doctors suck, your whole world sucks, and I woke up to it. Your religions suck, everything sucks. Let me see what that is. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, then I guess I don't, but that is my right in America to not know what I'm talking about. And you people should have never judged me. If I want to be an idiot, I could be an idiot. Well, I am an idiot. That's true, but that's my right. You talked to some dude in Ireland last week. Well, that's okay because that's why we're invading Greenland. You idiot. Greenland first, Ireland next. I shut up. Now she's saying socialists and communists want to suppress your right to free communication. You can keep the communication. You'll never take our freedoms to wipe countries and worlds apart. That's the rights we got. So they've been hitting everybody with kinetic energy weaponry, which has been around for 20, 30 years, 40, 50 years. Actually, it was around in the 40s. They were doing experiments with radio signals and microwaves. So this is old technology. It's been advanced. It's but it's actually old technology. Debbie Fox says there's no way they can figure out who has ham radios. There are huge amounts of people using ham radios. There won't be soon, believe me. Keep calling it old. You have no idea, Debbie. That's old technology. I'm sorry. That's what our military used way back in the day. Was ham radio. So it's old technology. But I'm going to let you have your way today and say there's no way it could happen. Miss Debbie Fox is still communicating all over the world on her 60-year-old ham radio. Well, there you go, government. One of your own has been demised within your system and been communicating with Kim Jong Yo and Putin and all the rest of them right under your nose. And you said she was an idiot. I told you she's got red hair. They're the worst to deal with, but we'll win. I've dealt with these redheads before. Crazier than a redheaded coon, but we'll deal with it. Thank you for letting us know your technology, Miss Fox. I'm sorry it took the best of the best of the best of the best to figure this out this long. I know they're planning a hit on me. It ain't the government planning a hit. It's somebody. It's somebody that did some very bad stuff to people that I know about, and they're trying to take me out. But that's okay. We're gonna hit them. And there ain't gonna be no repercussions for me. Uh, like I said, we're sick of your Bible belts. We're sick of your white people, your white power, and all this crap. We're just sick of everything. We're gonna light it up. I suggest you folks stay out of our way as we are in your cities and small towns, and let us do our jobs, and we'll be on our way. You get in our way, you point weapons at any of our police, any of my team, any of the teams I own and run, and you will be taken out. Simple as that. And we learned from the best of them. Oh, Sheriff Judd Grady down there, Grady Judd in Florida, taught us well. We shoot first, and then we ask questions. And we are moving in all kinds of stuff. Now, we can't have boots on the ground in America. Mr. Ventura from Minnesota, you are so right, but let me tell you what I've created. There will be no boots on the ground. I won't have to. I'll hit you from the sky. There won't be one boot on the ground because my technology has come so far. I'm going to hit you with death from above and wipe this whole thing out and start over in 3 days, as the good Lord did. Because why? Because I'm on God's side. That's why. Now, I suggest you people in the great state of Minnesota stay warm because it's pretty cold today. It's cold. That's insane. And in order to survive in this country, you have to use technology and insane thinking to make sure we bring justice and peace in our house back to us and our souls that Satan stole. And I don't think there's enough of these people dying. This is my movie set. I'm in charge. Don't you dare say cut, Miss Debbie Fox. Don't you dare say cut like you've run the whole show. Do you think it's an actual belt? I don't know, but we're going to hit them with what we call the pansy bandsy pearl necklace. I want to thank ZZ Top for giving us that name to use on this new weapon. Because we're going to pearl necklace you son of bitches right here in the United States. What is it? I don't know. Spooge from above. Bunch of spooge all over you. No, Miss Fox, you don't run this movie set. You can't say cut and you can't say action whenever you want. You know, I was trying to do one skit one day and she comes in chat and she's like, cut, cut. I'm like, what do you mean cut? This is some of my best stuff. This is my movie, my channel. She's like, cut, cut. You know, that scene didn't seem right. There's not enough feeling in it. Trying to direct me, the great director, Johnny Kramer, the great actor himself. Well, I can't do it no more in this country. I can't be myself anymore. I know I'm trying to help you understand. Your world is. You don't run this movie. I'm sorry. But you just can't say cut when I'm in the middle of a roll. You live in the same world. No, I don't. I live in a world where these people use me, trespass on me, and make billions of dollars. I escaped from that world where now they become animals that we are hunting. They ain't got enough money in this world to fix the problem that they did to me. Until you folks stand up and stop letting these people sacrifice you to rip apart morals and integrity, godly things, these things are going to continue in America. They really shouldn't have let these people trespass on me. They're dead. They're dead people. Why would they let these people do that? That is demonic. Therefore, we're going to plan two. That don't work. We're using plan one. And if we go to plan one, it's going to be like 4th of July in the sky with alien ships. Aliens everywhere. Drone aliens. Giant alien. Well, we all seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Richard Dreyfuss, which was one of the great movies of all time. And that's what we're going to be seeing on this glorious day in the skies. Giant ships. Well, there's nothing we could do, Debbie. You got to go along with the program, or they'll kill you, or they'll let these people use magic on you, or whatever, practice their magic on them, or whatever. Yeah, we want to start getting rid of these magic men, literally. That's what we want to do. Lord, can we go ahead and do something? Can we send that back to Jonathan Galat out there in Pennsylvania, or whatever, that guy that was all demonic, tattooed up, and all demonic stuff going on? Dead people hanging from it. Can I do something with that, Lord? In Jesus' name, amen. Of course, all glory will go to God. I can tell you that much, because we're pretty much sick and tired of this country. You know how much money my family's got into this country? I don't know. I didn't want to tell you, but I could tell you this much. I'm pissed. I could tell you that much, Lord. I could tell you that much. I'm pretty pissed. No, forgive me, but yeah, I think it's time we take our toys and our aliens and all that stuff, and highest bidder, and good luck, America. Debbie, you can't say cut. This is my movie, woman. I don't know how many times I gotta tell her. I don't understand it. I wonder if Peter Sellers went through this on the Pink Panther set. I mean, I wonder if did De Niro go through this when he was acting? People just cut, you know. I'm not sure. Did Brando and everybody? I'm not sure. I know I don't want to go through this. This is my movie. How can they be calling cut when it's my movie? I mean, did these great actors go through stuff like this with the directors or whatever? Which I'm the director. I'm the only one that can say cut. I don't know what's wrong with these people. I have no idea. Let's switch to a new movie. This one is boring. No, this one is doing great. It's getting high views in the streets. People are going crazy. This is the perfect one. Now, see, when Brink trucks pull up and doctors show up here and say, "Oh, Mr. Kramer, it's just that boom, yeah, you're healed. Oh my God, here's your money." Then maybe, but till then, I don't see no Brink trucks running in here loaded with cash. I don't see it. I don't see no doctors around. Of course, it's showing on my health care. I go to the doctor every week. You know, I haven't been to the doctor in I don't know how many years. I stopped going to the doctor when they said, "You're ODing on your pills we gave you." I'm just going by what the bottle says. Yeah, I can predict this for 2026. Madness all around me. And kill the trespassers. Yeah. I want to see no Brink trucks, or you want to see no. I want Brink trucks showing up in my house, piles of cash, couple couple military guys jump out there. Here's your money, Mr. Kramer. Thank you, sir. Thank you for serving this great country. God bless you, sir. Do you need a sandwich or a soda or a glass of water or something before you guys get back out there? No, sir, Mr. Kramer. And that's the best of the best. They can live for weeks without food and, and hired by me. God bless them. We'll go to another movie channel then, Debbie. She said, "This is the same boring." Yeah, well, like I told you, things are going to keep happening until I get justice and millions of other people in this country get justice and we get our money and credit on the movies and everything else. Till then, nothing changes. I keep telling her that there ain't nothing changing. You could use all your witchery, sorcery on me. You're just pissing me off, your people are going to suffer. And that is exactly what's happening in this country. The gall of this woman to call cut on my movie set. The gall. The gonads of this woman. Oh, here comes the one guy. What's he pulling behind him? What the heck? My God, it looked like a body rolled up in a tarp with a hose that they hung him from. Hang him in front of the building there, Joe. Let them know that's what happened. And start causing trouble here. They're going to hang that body in front of the property. I think they got You got a sign out there. Trump housing development. They're hanging them on the front there. Yeah, we're gonna hang them out in front of the building, Debbie. Put a sign back up that says Trump's name on it. How about yes, Debbie? I say yes, woman. The gall of these women today to just try and take over a whole movie production and just try and shut it down and call cut and action. Ah, how dare you ever talk about Mr. Mel Gibson like that? How dare you? Debbie Fox says, Mel, weird old actor. How dare you, woman, ever talk about the crazy man himself, Mr. Mel Gibson? My God. That's why you in this country. That is why you can't get no woman. You come on movie sets, you start bossing everybody around. Action, cut, action. There's not enough feeling, Mr. Kramer. We need more tears. We need more blood, Mr. Kramer. Right? Right? How dare you even talk about him? All I know is Switzerland is next. Why? I have no idea. But I hear they have a bunch of money out there and they're using my name. So we're invading that next. Greenland first, Switzerland next. Maybe the Netherlands. I bet you're going to tell us we can't invade Greenland now, Miss ATS, or Miss Debbie Fox. How dare you even talk about Braveheart, one of the most greatest movies ever made, with one of the most greatest actors ever, Mr. Gibson, in the great movie Braveheart. Woman, you know nothing of love. If you did, you would be saying it's the greatest movie in the world that it was. It was about a man that took on the world, all because he loved a woman that they got rid of. Well, that's exactly what I did. I based my whole life off of it. Now, what are you going to do, Miss Fox? When these 24-inch python penises come after you. Yo, RC, what was his greatest? RC says, did you hear his phone call to his wife? That was his finest role. Who? I'm not married, so I call my wife. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. No, I didn't hear it. I kind of don't pry in on people's private lives. Hopefully, it was as crazy as one of his movies, because then I'll be like, that was great. Somebody give him an Academy Award. That was unbelievable. We're waiting for the new movie, He Has Risen, which that's going to be great. He is a wild man. Well, that's why they call him Mr. Gibson. That's why I call him Mr. Gibson. Right? That's all I can say. But RC, do you believe Miss Debbie Fox came in again and tried to control this movie and movie set? All from her ham radio. Everyone's trying to, we ain't got no digital connection with her. We ain't got nothing. And here this little lady is 739 ham caller 5-6723 calling ham radio 74329. Dimmy Docs, Bimmy Box, are you there? -78. These are all ham codes. Oh, there goes that guy. He's carrying back the body. Yeah, he must have got the call from Trump to put the body back on ice. Thank God we got that little cart to carry him around. Oh, there he goes. No, we were going to hang him right in the front of the building and send a sign out there for Trump and the government housing development or whatever. This is what happens when you don't pay your rent. Braveheart was good. Yeah, I loved Braveheart. And you know, you would have had nothing. You would have had no problem out of my uncle. No problem at all with Wallace. If you wouldn't have killed the woman he loved his whole life, you bloody bastards. You got what you deserved. Exactly. That's what I told them too. You would have not heard of Mr. William Wallace unless you wouldn't have killed the woman that he loved and drove him into a bloodlust. I agree. RC said it was anti-English propaganda. Ah, you bloody wanker. You would have had no problems from my great uncle Wallace if you would not have taken the bosom that he loved and was held in his whole life. You craggy craigs and crookers. I think you guys pissed off the European again. Debbie Fox says, you laugh and joke. The world goes down. Us ham radio people will know exactly what to do. You sure will. 7354 Foxtail Buck Plug 329. Ham code. A little pulse comes through, shut down the world. And she's right. I can still contact people. I don't know, not if they took down all your analog system. Then you won't be able to talk to nobody. You'll be like, 7373573. Foxtail, 783 Buck Plug 2. Call 773-229. 867-5329. Don't lose the number. And you hear nothing but white snow. Driven as the white snow. It's pure as the white snow out of Peruvian cocaine mountains. You notice how RC says, you notice how bad guys in movies are always English? Nej, det correctly are. Yeah, they grow up out here, and I don't know what it is. They grow up in America. They're all from the South. Hey, how's you all doing out there and everything? They do one movie, and the next thing you know, they're all from London. Hey, I think it's time for a spot of tea. What? A spot of tea? I need some spotted dick. Somebody made me some spotted dick. What the hell is a spotted dick? What? Hey, you don't know what it needs to do with it. I said, I'm gonna get you, lady. What the fuck? You're from the mountains. You're from America and the southern states out there. You're one of them Chippewa Fall mountain dudes. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, I think you know, give me a so. What? Yeah. Yeah. What the hell are you talking? They all become London. I mean, look at Johnny Depp. Right? He claimed I'm from Kentucky, them hills out there and everything else. But now all of a sudden he's talking like he's an Englishman. He actually ran to London. I think he lives there now. He's become London. He's English or something. I don't know. He pulled the wool over all your eyes. No. They pulled the wool over everything. You have no clue. You're dang right. And I don't want no clue. I don't want nothing to do with that Blues Clues stuff. RC, do you want to say anything about this? Can you believe Miss Debbie Fox called Mel Gibson a crazy old actor? How dare this woman? You know, I got a poster of the crazy man, Mad Max himself. Dare this woman. I'll be right back. I'm so disgusted right now. I got to go vomit. Well, you know, RC, they called a lot of people crazy back in the day. You know, well, uh, Einstein, they said, was crazier than a cuckoo bird. But in reality, he was a genius. You know, Hypensniper, the guy that created the atomic bomb, they said he was crazy. But it turns out he created one of the most deadliest things in the world. And then vowed after he created it and seen what the atom bomb would do, he said it opened the door to a porthole. It was hell on earth, and he vowed never to build another weapon like that. Yes, he directed one of the most greatest movies ever, The Passion of Christ. That's true, Devin. He also was in Mad Max, another 48 hours. Oh, no, wait. What was it? What was that one he did with Danny Glover? He was in Thunderdome. Remember Thunderdome? He did all the Mad Max things, Thunderdome. Remember that one? You never seen what? You never seen The Passion of Christ? Oh, it was great. Great movie. The world's seen what kind of madness Jesus had to go through and suffer on this earth. I seen Mighty in the day. That was a pretty good flick. It was funny. If you're into that kind of humor. Ah, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Yeah, them Catholics got a lot of answering to do. The Pope wanted to talk with me. I'm like, I'm pretty busy right now. He's like, we got some problems. I said, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. When you let your religion become God, uh, and you slaughtered all them people, you get a problem. Crusades or whatever they did back in the day. I've been to church when I was younger too, but it was different back then. So I don't know. But I'll have to work in some time to talk to the Pope because he is from my home state, Chicago. And we love to support each other in Chicago nights. And, go Bears. So I will have to work in a schedule to talk to the Pope. I guess, see, that was one of his first requests when he got in there was, does anybody have any way to get a hold of Jack Kramer? Everyone said, Mr. Kramer's very busy. Martin Scorsese directed it. It's gone William Dafoe as Jesus. Oh, William Dafoe, he was a good actor. He's a pretty good actor. Yeah, but when you start stealing people's souls and torturing their souls and everything like that, your religion has got to go. You think they would have got the hint when the Lord burnt down that church out there, but they didn't. The Catholics. The Catholics were the ones that sacrificed Jesus, his own people. I don't know. Watch the movie, The Passion. You'll figure it out, doesn't it? Soul stealers, soul suckers is what they call them. No, RC, I refuse to let this woman run this movie or this movie set. I refuse. She comes in here, don't tell me I'm a ham woman. Don't tell me, and then yada yada, and the cat. This is serious. This is my movie set, woman. You understand me? My script. I'm directing and acting in this movie, woman. You can't come in here and tell me what to do. David Bowie, RC says David Bowie plays Pontius Pilate. Oh, Bowie. Oh, man, he probably broke into song during the movie as Pontius Pilate. Coming down on me, coming down on you. No man is wrong. Under pressure, the things I gotta do. As Pontius Pilate, I must crucify you. Body. Probably broke into song while he was in character in the movie. You dead, oh. You dead, oh. What's up? Well, I'm tired of all of these things going on. Watching this innocent man get crucified. Well, tomorrow. And I imagine so. There's a star. RC, what do you think of that movie? Should I play the role in one of these movies? Break out into song. Under pressure. And that would have been a great movie to use for Pontius Pilate because he was under pressure. Yes, there is life. Oh, on Mars? No, there is no life on Mars, but there is life out there, folks. There is another Earth out there. That's where I am from. The Knights Templars literally killed everyone that said they didn't believe. Well, that's their problem. It's 2025. We call that a cult and a genocide. When religion decides that you people are just not good and kill you, that's called a genocide. I mean, we can throw that in the movie. We can throw that in the movie if you wish. But RC, what do you think of doing a musical of that? And that would have been great. I would have loved to have seen David Bowie play Pontius Pilate and then break into Under Pressure when they cut to him. We bring to you Jesus. What do you want me to do with this person? Crucify him. And then the music starts. Dun, 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 dun. You know, and he breaks into Under Pressure with Freddie Mercury. Yeah, or Jesus. You used under pressure for Jesus hanging on the cross. That would have been phenomenal. Under pressure. Father, forgive these people, for they know not what they have. Surely there must be a God, because I'm here, a sinner, as I am hanging beside this man that has done nothing, innocent of all crimes. You will be remembered in the heavens of my Father. And then the music starts. Dun, 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 dun. Pressure coming down on me, coming down on you. No man has long. Turn and face the strain. Oh, changes. Yes. Turn and face the strain. Oh, changes. Why is everybody making me crucify him? Changes, turn and face the cross. Changes. Somebody get me a new job, yeah. Time can change me, but I can't change time. Debbie Fox says, people are really suffering cancer. I have no hope in other worldly things or beings stopping their pain. Yes. Lord, heal all of us and take the pain from us. In Jesus' name. Debbie Fox says, my faith is gone. No, it ain't, Debbie. You know our Catholic churches is the only place you see Jesus on the cross. And she's probably right about that. There is life after religion. What is there? God. You know, God, the guy that came to the, what is it you call yourselves? We call ourselves this. Well, then that's what you'll be called. I don't know. That's just that. I think that's them, baby. I'm the idiot. I know evangelists really don't like how much the Catholics venerate Mary. Churches have cross, but not Jesus on the cross. I think it's all bull crap, and we should all love one another. And that was Jesus's main teaching: was peace, love, and harmony. And we shouldn't be killing each other. Oh, R.C. says that she was stepping out on Joseph with the Lord. Yeah. Dinosaurs? Sure, dinosaurs were real. Dinosaurs were real, and how do we know this? Because back then the radiation was so high that they got the giant gene that the radiation created. And what did it do? They grew bigger. You know, at that time they grew bigger because they, for one, oxygen was better on Earth then. For two, the radiation was very high, and it caused the giant gene. Uh, in 2026, some of us suffer from three nut sacks, which is brought on from radiation. Low levels, though. See, we didn't get a high dose that made our genes change into the growth uh, hormones, so our just one set of testicles will get bigger. So some of us grew three sets of testicles. So that's a bonus if you look at it. Well, you have to look at it this way. There was no religion when the caveman was on Earth. So look at it that way. What came first, man or religion? Yeah. Debbie Fox says Jesus was a Jewish carpenter. Yeah, he was in the flesh, a carpenter. Um, and imagine what was going through his mind when everybody started saying he was God. And he's like, no, 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 I'm not God. And everyone, it's him. Yeah. You know, it's like today in 2026 where people say, he's a killer or whatever. You know, it's the same thing. We should all be Jewish. Miss Debbie Fox says we all should be Jewish. Well, if we all were Jewish, we would all be rich, have all kinds of money, and be God's people. This box says we should all be Jewish people, and if we all follow Jesus, then you won't have to admit someone pounding on the stone tablets could have got stuff wrong. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at it, Debbie. It's a gray squirrel. Or is it black? No, he's gray. Oh, I got a couple peanuts left. Should I throw them out there? Hey, let's see how Joe's doing outside. Let me move the camera around. Well, Joe's still okay. It was great. Well, a lot of people don't realize. Everyone today is, oh my God, we don't want nothing to do with these people. They killed these kids. Well, Jesus wiped out a whole firstborn thing. Yeah, people are like, what? Yeah, don't you remember that story where a mist came down throughout all of Egypt and all the firstborns died? He killed all them people. What? Oh my God! Yeah, they don't. They only hear what they want to hear. No offense, Jesus. I'm just letting them know what you did to the Pharaoh and all of Egypt. That's why I don't play games with you. I know that, Jesus. Amen. Hey, you guys notice the little marks out there in the grass? I think that's squirrel or it's that rabbit. I got a rabbit living out there. Oh, here comes that. Here comes that. You're not gonna believe this. That gray squirrel, Debbie, is right on my patio. There's two of them out there. One was on my table out here, and they're pure gray. All right, what are we at? Holy crap, an hour and a half already? I think being tied down to school and living that life forced into I have kind of stepped away from it all. Sorry, I was making coffee. No, that's okay. You can misspell stuff on this channel. Ooh, the gray squirrels are now chasing the black squirrels out. They're trying to take over the territory. Let me check and see if my coffee's done. All right, I had to get some more coffee. All right, folks, you've been watching the Johnny Kramer Music Movie Channel. One of the greatest movie channels ever in the entire complete world of movies. I got gray squirrels out here. I got black squirrels out here. I got all kinds of squirrels running around. Just squirrely squirrels. We got Joe out there, Joe the Snowman. Oh, you're an old Billy Joel song, Catholic girl. Come out, Virginia, don't let me wait. You're crazier than a cuckoo cake. Yeah, but I don't care how you doing today. You might as well have been the one. 'Cause only the good die young. Wow, that's what they say. What kind of saying is that? Only the good people die young. That's just ludicrous. Oh, and gray squirrels are out again. Hold on. I threw 2 peanuts out there for them. Oh, here he comes. Look at him. You see him hop by? I threw 2 peanuts out there right in front of them 2 birdhouses down there. Why can't they smell them? You would think as soon as I threw them out there, you'd smell them. All right, I think we're going to end this video at 2 hours. I feel like I'm getting attacked by something again or whatever, trespassed on, or somebody doing magic or witchery, or they're probably using that homemade microwave gun they have here. Crowd control gun that they built or something. I think they built it to jam signals though. You know, during this time of day, it's just horrible lighting up close. You could barely see the snowman out there. Is there anything any of you folks want to say before we shut this movie down? Boy, what a day. I did 2 videos. I'm already tired. Back to bed. Just joking. I got stuff to do, Ryan. My God, my Savior, my King. You know, a lot of people think Elvis Presley is God or was Jesus. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true, but they said it was the second coming was Elvis. How great thou art. How great thou art. Debbie, is there anything you want to say video? Anything? Well, Molotov cocktails to you too. You have a good day too. This ATS News is sticking with not spelling nothing right today, and that's fine. You go, girl. You make a stand. If anyone says anything to you, tell them that's your freedoms to misspell stuff. That is your freedom, Miss ATS News. My God, my Savior, my King. All right, right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on 2 hours where we are going to end this video. I will be back with more content and more movie stuff, wild stuff, Xbox, all kinds of stuff. You know, I got a couple of projects to do DIYs, so I might do them videos soon. Get some DIY content out there. Now, you folks have a great day. God bless. And we'll be seeing you in the other YouTube street channels.